Hi, everybody. Hello.
Hi.
It's Heather and Nigel. Nigel, can you control the banners, honey?
Yes, I will.
Thank you, dear.
Control the banners. Where'd they go?
We will figure this out.
There we go.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We hope that you are doing just amazingly super awesome today. I'm in a very, 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 very hyper good mood. If you couldn't tell, I even broke out some special sparkly eye makeup. So this is for Cheryl. This one goes out to Cheryl because I know that she likes the adventurous eye makeup too. Cheers to you. I know you're out there someplace. She's CW Colors on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, there's a free shout out for Cheryl. But just super happy that all of you could join us today. We're gonna be going through a ton of different topics, enough that it warranted full drag. And I'm not even done yet. I'm gonna put on some blush while we talk, maybe even some more sparkle, because this is gonna be epic. I've got a mountain. I'm gonna pivot my camera just for a second so they can kind of see. I have literally like a mountain of wigs. 9
wigs here, 3 more over here.
So many wigs. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like a little fashion show. But I'm going to kind of just play around with some blush because I feel like my eyes are really wow, and I feel like I need a little blush here, just so we can just do full face beat.
Right,
so did you want to go ahead and take over for a little bit, honey?
I'll take over. As you probably familiar with, we are Heather and Nigel. We've been doing Beardy Weirdy.
He made the slides.
Mean, hurtful, accurate things. Shameless self-promotion achieved.
Woo!
Okay, so just so you know, our streams are usually a bit tipsy, very unprofessional, slightly rowdy, and quite a bit of fun, we hope. So there may be some adult language in here, some 4-letter words besides book and cart.
And poop. Though I really like the word poop and food. Basically any word with ooh in it is fun to say. Yeah. Noodle, that's fun to say.
Yeah. So if you want something stuffy, polished, mature, bland.
We can be kind of vanilla though sometimes, but you know.
Yeah, but why is vanilla considered bland?
I mean, agree with you.
It's a bean pulled from an orchid that only grew in one particular section of the Yucatan Peninsula. It was worshipped as a goddess by the Aztecs, and it's the most popular flavor of ice cream in the world.
You would think that it would basically, like vanilla, would be as precious as saffron, right?
Yeah, but saffron, you can only get by harvesting the stamens and so forth, and vanilla.
You said stamens. We're nerds.
Vanilla. I might have gotten that wrong, but vanilla is now farmed by people with people with toothbrushes to pollinate it all over the world. So that helps the availability. All righty. Just so you know, Heather's drink of the week. We're not doing anything special this week.
There's some booze in here. There's like Bailey's or something,
yeah,
right?
Heather's got coffee and Bailey's, exactly as described. And my drink of the week is a martini. It's equal parts gin and white vermouth. Because.
Note the lack of vodka.
Yes, because if there's a vodka in it, it's a gimlet, not a martini. All righty, now let's get some comments.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we've got Kathleen and Liz. Kathleen says, "Love Willow and Moonlit Orchid. Those curls."
She's super fun.
Liz says, "What a glam piece." Who else we got? Carla Wood. "I've been waiting for something like Willow. Already know I want her in Strawberry Shake and Moonlit Orchid."
Yay!
Well, wait till you see them. They're coming up.
Yeah, I'm going to play with them. And I've already played with some of these. You'll be able to tell the ones where the curls are a little bit more like relaxed and less wiggy looking. Those are the ones that I played with just because I wanted to experiment with them a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also wearing, by the way, the trainer bands, which you guys can probably tell. I just kind of felt like I needed a little lift today. I just wanted this really crazy hyper glam eye look. By the way, the eyeshadow is Pat McGrath Labs. What do they call it? It's the one she just came out with. Utopian Dreams is what it's called, I think. It's basically like Lisa Frank meets their Divine Rose palette, essentially.
There we go. Particular saying
Hello.
Let's see. Shelly says you can see the chat but not the video. Am I in the right place? Yes, you're in the right place, and hopefully you're seeing us by now.
Yes. You'll want to go to the CysterWigs 2 YouTube channel for now, or our Facebook page. If you try to comment from the Facebook group, it might say that you're just a Facebook user because it's a private group. We like to, keep things private.
Yeah.
So it'll just show up like a generic little title. It looks like she's on YouTube. As long as you're on the second channel, you should be able to see the chat on the side of the screen. Oh, I love this. Look at this. Howdy, woo! Yes. I'm all about all caps, exclamation points. Look at that. Zoombait Con Carolina says, I missed this. I'm finally back. Lots of exclamation points. Woo! Super excited with the new wigs. So ready to try them. So am I. Like I said, I got a mountain of them to go through. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, hey, John.
John's there.
What's up, John? I told him he needs some more cat pictures.
LS is here saying hello.
Hello.
See what else we got here. Who else we got?
Oh, Faith says, good to see us. Good to see you
hi,
too, Faith.
How you doing?
Here's Bettina. Hola, y'all. Just got back from getting my baby an oil change and stopping at Wendy's. For a late lunch.
Oh, the
Wendy's.
Fries and the spicy chicken sandwich.
And the baked potatoes. I like the baked potatoes with cheese. I shouldn't. That's like not diet friendly in the slightest, but it's so good.
Oh, yes.
Fake
obviously.
cheese sauce.
Cheryl says, love this style. Hello, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
What else we got here? Shelly F. I'm going to get out and try it again. YouTube doesn't always work for me.
Technology can be pesky like that. For sure.
Oh, speaking of which. Oh, here we go. Faye Ray Hudspeth says, hi, everyone. My back surgery was postponed, so I'm super happy to make the party tonight. I think I need a Willow and Orchid. Well, okay. Well, I hope that doesn't leave you in too much discomfort, but glad you could join us anyway.
Yes.
Let's see who else we got here.
Oh, Tina wants to know if it's going to be a shaken or a stirred martini.
It's just swirled so you don't bruise the vermouth.
Oh my gosh, that's so technical sounding.
Personally, I don't. That sounds like something pretentious that was made up in 1560 something, and it no longer applies today. Like you have to open wine to breathe, and the way they do things these days, you don't need to.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes there's fun in the ritual, though.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got. Hannah, glad to be here. Cheers. Excellent.
Hello. All right.
Okay.
Well, as you noticed, I brought glasses. Yeah. It's because I want to be able to demo some of these with glasses on, so I have contacts in, but I brought, they don't have lenses in, they're just real pretty. So that way I can show you how to wear these with glasses too. Oh, Julie, she knows what's up. She said Bruce Vermouth is a good band name. You should totally add that.
Yeah, okay, let me, hang on. You take over for a minute, I will do that. Who says that? Julie Moses.
Julie says that.
Okay.
That's awesome.
The banner here.
So I think I'm going to go ahead and start sharing some stuff because I have slides built. So give me just a second. Boop, 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 doo, doo, doo. Here we go. There are things and stuff. Yay! Yay! Okay, looks like we got it. Woo! Technology. We've mastered it. Kind of.
There. Okay. That's been done. All righty.
Oh, Kathleen says she loves my top. Thank you. I buy everything used, and since I felt like it was a party, I felt extra sparkles were definitely in order. This is a sweet name. That almost sounds like a band name in and of itself. Molectra. I love it.
Molectra.
Says, I have a Felix and Ambrose, and I can't wait to get a Willow. I've been so happy with Willow, and Nigel actually has been helping me take a lot of the pictures.
Oh, yes.
He took most of them. And
my right index finger is sore.
From the photography.
Not just the photography, but also the copying and pasting all the names. I'm just going click, click, click.
Yeah, because we have to label all the files.
Click for hours.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So what would you say about Willow in terms of styling when you were styling her?
Well, Willow, seriously, when I was taking the pictures, Willow was just the easiest wig I've ever worked with. It just plonks into place. You barely have to do anything. Everything stays in place. You just basically have to go.
Yeah, and
You're done.
And in full disclosure, it is not like that with a lot of the pieces that we make. So we're not just saying this because we make this. Like,
no.
Some of them have literal like taco head, and I've explained that where, you know, especially with the limited collection, the heat friendlies, you have to kind of play with them a little bit to really wake them up and get them to sit right on the top of your head.
Yeah.
These are not heat friendly, and these Wigs Forever wigs, and they tend to be a little bit less rigid, you know, because of the materials being used. So they don't have taco head quite as bad. And her curl pattern, Willow's curl pattern, is so fun to play with. I'm actually just going to grab the one that's in the picture,
which is this is
Moonlit Orchid. So I'm going to go back to just us on the screen. I have thoroughly played with this wig. In fact, I'm going to monopolize conversation for a little bit, honey.
You do that. Whoop. I've got the ticker going with all the colors listed.
Yeah. So, and we will repeat a lot of this information. So, you know, people who join us a little bit later or watch on the replay can still get it. But this is the Moonlit Orchid, and I have played with this. What I did was I ran a wide tooth comb through it a couple times. It just kind of went like this. And then handed it off to Nigel. And then when Nigel went to take the pictures, they look like this. So there's no styling product or anything. I didn't use any tools. I didn't change the part.
Yeah, they were the easiest wig I've ever worked with. I've just basically plunked them on the mannequin and hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Just a quick swipe to get the curl out of the eye. Done.
Yeah, this is a very cute wig.
Absolutely enjoyed to work with.
I'm going to move this down here. I'm always trying to approximate my biohair, because my biohair when I was younger and when Nigel met me was curly. It was a lot like this, maybe a little shorter. And you know, when my hair would behave, it would look a lot like this. So I'm really excited about how the curl pattern turned out. The cap fits like typically. I'm gonna go ahead and monopolize a little bit in this window too, honey.
Off you go.
Let me tell you a little bit about Willow, since I got her on now. She is a standard machine-made wig. So I'm going to grab another one here just to kind of show you the inside of the cap while I talk. Wait, I should grab this one because it's lighter. Lighter wig, you can see the materials better.
While you do that, I'll make another martini for myself.
That sounds like a game plan. So this is what the front of Willow looks like. Let me make sure she's in frame. What? Okay. And this is felt. So the interior of the cap is going to be a lot like our Anya wig, and it's going to be at a similar price point because it's the same line, same materials, just a slightly different style. Felt on the ear tabs. We also have felt here on the nape with Velcro adjusters. These are big head friendly. This line, in full disclosure, so we're all really on the same page about this. This line, Wigs Forever, out of the bag, comes almost in an average large cap size. It is definitely a little roomier. You know, it fits a little bit closer to something you get from like, let's see, belt tress or like Estetica for sure, or you know, maybe even Vivica Fox. It fits a little bit bigger on purpose because I have a big head, and ever since I started talking about that openly with people, I have attracted a bit of a cult following with other folks who are in the same boat because they make a lot more petite average wigs in this side of the wig market than they do average large. And in fact, petite average is the default size for a lot of the brands we carry. Like, what's a good one? Ellen Villa, you know, it's kind of like petite average by default. You know, Belle Madame, which we call our Euro line on our website, fits a bit petite average. And I love their wigs, but dang nabbit, they are so tight on me. They're so tight, and it's like I have to do everything in my power to keep them from going thoop, you know, like just flying off my head like a rocket ship. So this line won't do that. But the other flip side of that coin is if you are used to buying wigs that are on the smaller side and that's what you need, you may need to adjust these and maybe even do a little bit of DIY magic. It's not hard to do. And as I've mentioned for the past several weeks, but still worth repeating, our Kathleen Ryan, she made a wonderful step-by-step guide on how to remove some of the wefts in the back to make this a more customized fit. And it's easier than you think. She takes you through it step by step. She did a beautiful job. So Can't do enough to refer you to it. And it's definitely a game changer, because once you learn how to do that, the world is your oyster. You can almost change any wig that's got a wefted back. Where it gets really tricky is when it's like hand tied, because then you got to break out the sewing machine and all that stuff. But this, customizing something like this with a wefted back, doesn't require all that. You literally just need to be able to stitch something with your hand, and because it's on the inside of your cap, it doesn't even have to look that pretty, which is kind of nice. It takes some of the pressure off, I think. So let's see a couple more things about her. She's got the velvet ear tabs, as I mentioned. She's made of silky, non-heat friendly synthetic fiber. So this is a regular synthetic. She's gonna be a little shinier than heat friendly if you're used to that, but it's more durable, which is kind of a big plus as far as I'm concerned. And it is big head friendly, as I mentioned. And those are the measurements in case you are interested in that information. She's about 6.5 inches in the front. The sides are 13. The nape is 5. So, you know, relatively short back here at the nape, particularly with the curl. And the overall length is about 14 inches, but then the curl hits, boom, and you have to expect it to sit, you know, maybe 10 to 12 inches with the curl. So it has a natural curl pattern that will come to life the more that you play with her to unlock the curls. And as I mentioned, you will probably be able to guess which ones we have played with and which ones we haven't as I show these off, because this one is what happens when you run a comb through it at least once. You want to pause for comments, honey?
Okay, right. Give me a second here. I just absolutely zoomed through. Let's see.
I have a drink to drink.
Jamie says, "OMG, I'm excited! I'm so excited about Willow." Cheryl says, "Just got my Kalista, Anya, and Danica, and was glad to see you started stuffing the cap, so it helps with the taco head issue." And Mary H says, "Would you ever consider making some of the wigs in both petite average and average large?"
Absolutely, if they take off. Really, the issue we've had, full stop, I want to be really upfront about it, is that, you know, we're doing this on a shoestring budget, so we can only do it like a little bit at a time. But we're very interested in expanding anything that seems like it's popular, you know. And I'm interested in doing different cap sizes, you know. I'm interested in making toppers, even though I technically, you know, probably have too profound a hair loss to wear toppers myself. You know, I'm trying to make sure I eventually get a little bit of something for everybody, you know. It's just a matter of affording it. But we'll get there someday. Slow and steady wins this race, I think.
Stacey Stipe says, "So excited to see curly styles." Let's see. Cheryl says, "Thank you for making a larger cap. My brain needs the room." Well, obviously, since you're joining us and all that, you're obviously very intelligent.
Yes.
S. Draper says, 23.5 inches here. Also a big head tribe member.
And they don't make a lot of stuff for us. And it's so much harder to make a wig cap bigger than it is to make it smaller, really.
And Kathleen Horan Simmons says, "Love that you make them larger. My head hurts when they are small."
Same, for sure.
Liz says, "More wigs are very small."
Definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that makes me sad, because some of their styles are really, really cute.
Speaking of cute, Tina says, "Willow is cute, but I would love to see it in indigo swirl. Please, please, please. Prayer hands." We
will have to keep working on a version of indigo swirl for the Wigs Forever line. They're two different factories. That's why we call them two different things. The one factory kind of specializes in, you know, slightly higher end medical geared wigs with lots of monofilament stuff. And the other one's more like fashion stuff. So that's what the delineation is there. I am working on a prototype of indigo swirl for this line, the Wigs Forever line. It's just a matter of time. Sometimes the colors, particularly when it comes to the really vibrant shades, they don't translate well between heat friendly and regular synthetic, like at all.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was doing some photography this week. There's a chocolate covered strawberry that we got in the opposite of whatever the original.
It's not right.
It didn't come out quite the same. Didn't transfer well from one fiber to the other. So
no, it's still not right. But we're working on it. It's because that pink that's in the chocolate covered strawberry R does not translate well to a non-heat friendly fiber. But I'm trying to find the combination that'll work. It may not be exactly the same but I want to get it close so that the essence is sort of the same. But yeah, so there are lots of complications in trying to duplicate the colors between factories and between fiber sets. But yeah, I'm committed to doing it. I get a real kick out of the color theory and stuff like that. So challenge accepted. It's just a matter of time.
I just want to mention this one more bit before I move on. Jackie says, hi, everyone.
Hi, Jackie.
I'm excited you're on as my sister is visiting and gets to see you. Nigel, everything British is right up her alley. Well, hello, Jackie, and hello to Jackie's sister. I hope you're enjoying this, and I will try to speak extra British for you.
You know what the first thing that came in my head, though, was?
What's that?
That the two airmen from Hello.
Hello! What do you think she's saying, Carstairs? I don't know, Fairfax. I don't speak a word of the lingo.
Jolly good, yay!
I say. Anyway, by the way, we mentioned this before. I think in the last live stream we did, but there's a British sitcom called Hello, based in World War II. And it's very funny if you haven't given it a shot yet. It's on BritBox, I know, for a start, but. Yeah, it's an absolute hoot, and there are a couple of British airmen. They're trying to help escape back to Britain so they can continue to fight in the war, but they never seem to be able to get them to escape. And they pop up in all the weirdest places, with just saying hello.
They always sound so happy, Nigel.
Yes. And Kristen says, "Hi, Heather and Nigel." Hello,
hi,
Kristen.
Okay, I feel like we've got kind of a full party here, so let's go ahead and talk some more about Willow, shall we?
Let us.
Let us. Okay, so this is, I'll skip one preview. Okay, so I'm going a little bit out of order because I just really wanted to put the Moonlit Orchid back on. So this is Moonlit Orchid. This is one of the colors that we will be making this particular Willow wig in. And Nigel, can you make sure that the back looks good? Because I can't see it. Does it look good? We look good?
Absolutely stunning, my friend.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and monopolize the screen. Whoop! Hi.
You will notice that your chair does not grind or squeak.
You fixed it!
No, I replaced it with the one in our office.
that is working smarter, honey.
It just... I didn't know if we had any WD-40, so hey, there's another chair exactly like this one in the office. I'll swap them.
Well played. Well played. It got the job done either way, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and by the way, folks out there, if you're watching this, take note of the broadcast quality and see how things are going, because earlier this week we had some of that expensive new ultra swank broadband plumbed in. So let's see if that works better for the broadcast quality. Let us know how it goes.
Look at how pretty she gets when I play with her. She just gets so fluffy. It's such fluffy, lovely hair. Oh, just fluffy little happy curls. And we styled the front in this way. Like, you could kind of tell that we styled the hair around this part. So while you can move the part around, I wouldn't necessarily advise it, because look what we did. We kind of styled it so it's off the face and it kind of curls like this near the face, which is super cute. And we've also styled it so it kind of goes whoop. So it also kind of stays out of your eyes a little bit better. And it looks really elegant. Now, let me see. Do I have a comb in here? Is there a Y-tooth comb? Can you go get me a Y-tooth comb?
By the way, everyone's saying the broadcast quality is much better.
Yay! All right, good stuff. I say that now, but I'm sure if I try to watch the replay and it's really in HD, I'm going to be like, look at all of my pores. Why did I wear so much eyeshadow? You know what I mean? We're always our worst critics. Oh, glasses. I told you I would put them on.
I need this one back because that's the one I use for the...
Oh, sweet.
For the photography.
Gonna go full on glasses glamour. All right, so what I like to do with this is kind of just gently comb the little swoopy-doo thing here on the side. And then I don't actually want to comb this again because it looks really great, but this will come in handy with some of the ones that I haven't played with much yet. Look how cute that is. Oh, it's so
Kathleen
cute.
says it makes me think of 1940s styles.
Definitely. Like, some things are timeless. If something's cute, it's cute.
And to answer this question, she's about 14 inches long overall. If you stretch the curls out a bit, then she sort of springs back a bit.
Yeah, she's kind of like functionally 10 to 12 inches because of the curl. But if you were to straighten her or steam her straight, she would be 14.
Any permatease on top, asks Stacey.
Just a little bit. I mean, there's not a ton. You can kind of tell at this part, and it might be easier to tell on slightly lighter colors, but she doesn't have a whole lot of permatease in there. Just enough to kind of obscure that part so you can't see the tracks. So I'm going to go ahead and mosey on over to the slideshow again and move on to the other colors. So, because I got all of them to go through still. So keep your questions coming. We got answers. I would like the Cocoa Swirl, please, my dear.
I believe this is Cocoa Swirl? Cocoa Swirl.
Hooray! Thank you. All righty.
I'll repack this one.
Okay, well, while you do that, I'm going to go ahead and steal the screen again so I can put this on. Now, this one has not been played with quite as much. You can probably tell because the curls are slightly more uniform. Still really pretty, though. I mean, I think probably the most we did with this one is shake it a little.
They got new people joining us all the time. Kim Cat has just signed in from New Orleans.
Oh, hello.
Hi, y'all are.
I was just talking about beignets last week.
Love me some beignet. That's some good stuff, Cher.
I am going to gently comb, gently being the key word, this side so you can kind of see the difference between the two.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is just run the comb through it, and then I run my fingers through it after the fact. Kind of reshape some of those curls. It's one of those things where you got to kind of practice it. If you're not used to having curly hair, I grew up with naturally curly hair, as I mentioned earlier, so you kind of get used to the motions. I kind of miss doing that to my hair once in a while. Here's what the side looks like right now. And again, this is in Cocoa Swirl.
Pretty.
It is cute.
The AT expert says, is it similar to Anya?
This is much curlier and much more layered, and the hair is longer. So what that means is because it's got more curl, it's got more layer, and the hair is technically longer than Anya, is that the potential for volume with this wig is a lot more. Like, you can get a lot more body out of this. Like, look at how flat this is when I turn to the side, because I haven't combed the back, right? And look at the back real quick. And I'm going to have Nigel comb it, because he's actually pretty good with this stuff.
Okay.
So
give me comb.
What,
comb it on your actual head?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, okay.
We're bonding. No! Ah! this has brought out some of his
atavistic tendencies.
That is a way nerdier way to say what I was just gonna say. So sure, I think you're right, because I'm gonna pretend I knew what that word.
I
meant.
like being nerdy. Atavistic, returning to the wild.
Oh, I like it. All right, so now I'm gonna comb this side a little bit while I'm at it. I want to show you some body. Now I'm not going hog wild with the comb, and Nigel has already had this conversation with me. We've already talked about how to comb really curly wigs. You don't want to go overboard, and you definitely don't want to use fine teeth unless you really want it to look frizzy. So I'm gonna play with this and just kind of turn while I play with it, so you can kind of see how it fluffs up, if that's cool. So.
Yeah, Faye Ray says, she reminds me of Caribou, which I adore. Not familiar with that.
Oh, that's a bell tress piece. That is a cute bell tress piece.
Missy says, that was funny. Thank you. I aim to please. Or wound, depends on context. Yeah,
I think the light might be slightly intense because I keep seeing myself get all washed out. So
Kelly says,
let's see.
OM gosh, wowza, fire.
Yeah, that's a little better. I'm glad you like it. This is a cute style, and you could wear this to work. Yeah, you could totally wear this color to work.
Liz says that's a gorgeous color. On to my list it goes.
And we are working on a chocolate icing in this line. It's just taking a little bit of time because the ash tones get ashier. When you go from a heat-friendly fiber to a non-heat friendly. If you want really, really ashy colors, Non-heat friendly is generally where you're going to get the most variety because the fiber kind of takes that direction, whereas heat friendly pulls a little bit redder. But yeah.
Aaron says, love that color. Just got a Mirabella in Cocoa Swirl-R.
Yay!
It's delicious.
Oh, Mirabella's a good one too. I love Mirabella. I actually took some pictures this last week of the Mirabella in the Moon Kitty, the one that we selected. That color's awesome. I'm super happy you guys chose that one because it looks really, really cool on me. And I didn't expect that because I usually don't look that good with like that intense level of like bluey, greeny right next to my face. But it looked really great.
Works well, I think. Goes with your eyes. Cheryl says, I just popped the pink champagne I got for my birthday. Happy birthday! And and in celebration of Willow, my perfect wig. Excellent.
Yay! And the thing is, the price point on this is going to be pretty awesome because she's going to be priced right around the same thing as Anya and Pals because she's right in that same family with the exact same basic cap construction. And I keep turning the light down. Tell me if this level looks good because I want you to be able to see all the definition and the color. These wigs have not been washed. Once you wash them, they're not quite as shiny, but they're a little shiny when they're fresh from the package. I want to be realistic with our expectations.
Yeah. Lori says, gorgeous curls. Colleen says, I know this will be awesome because your fibers are the best.
Thank you. Oh, yay. Thank you.
Liz says, I'm going to snag this in Black Magic too.
She looks really cute in Black Magic.
Barbara M says, I love the style but need gray with no root. Is that possible?
Well, on this particular wig, probably wouldn't be advised just because of the fact that it's got a really basic cap and I'm trying to keep the density low. Pardon. I think I need to take a swig.
Off you go.
But anyway,
so basically the root hides the wefts.
A little bit, yeah. It kind of helps make the wig look less wiggy, which is really, really important on these machine-made caps. But we are developing with this product line monofilament, or at least partially monofilament styles, as well as styles that have a skin top, like Mirabella, which has like a silky kind of skin colored part. And those would work really well with a non-rooted color. So we're going to keep exploring in that direction. I'm also interested in making non-rooted versions of a lot of our blonde colors once we get that monofilament train up and running. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
So
Cheryl says, thank you for your compassionate pricing.
We're trying.
Catherine Lowe says, I'm loving the Willow style.
Excellent. Thank you.
And Aurelia says, so the chocolate icing would have more ashy highlights.
Yes.
My favorite go-to from Jean Renault is toffee syrup. Would it be like that? I think it's a bit ashier than toffee syrup.
Probably. Honestly, this one's probably closer to toffee syrup, even though it's not as highlighted.
So the Cocoa Swirl-R,
just the colors in it, yeah,
is closer to toffee syrup.
Because that's the FS10, right? That is a lovely color.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know what? You know what though? No, I think you're actually right. If you really think about it, the FS10 is a lot like something like our chocolate icing would be. I think the only difference is that the FS10 overall's composition is slightly darker looking, and the highlights are slightly more pronounced because they're distributed all over the wig and not just on the top. Like, I don't know from what recess of my brain I just pulled that information, but I'm glad that it was in there somewhere.
Heather, guys, if they don't have an entire section of their brain devoted to sports trivia, it's dedicated to geek trivia or some other kind of trivia, mechanical trivia or something. You've just got that only for wigs, really.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So let's move on to the next color. Because I got a ton of colors here. I want to show you guys Cheerwine Sangria next.
Okay, so give me that, and I will hand you the Cheerwine Sangria.
Oh, no. And since you mentioned sports, I now have the sports song from Tim and Eric. Sports.
There you go.
Sports. So good. All right, so this is Cheerwine Sangria.
Cheerwine Sangria.
And this is another one that we haven't really played with much yet. And in fact, I'm just going to put it on for you. So I'm going to steal the screen. Whoop, so I can show you.
Off you go.
And let me know if the light's too low because I'm not really trying to like obscure it. In fact, I'm trying to make it easier for you guys to see the colors and everything. So you can kind of see when you first get her, know, it's cute, but the wig curls are definitely on the compressed side. They're not living their best life like this. They're kind of flat and schmooshed. That's not good stuff. So what I'm gonna do first is show you what it looks like when you finger comb it. Can everybody see okay? Let me know if it's not showing up.
Looks okay.
So you can see it. Okay.
Yeah, looks okay on my screen.
Cool. I'm gonna raise that up just a little bit so I can get a little closer to the camera.
Oh, that's excellent. Colleen says, my husband is so supportive I get to watch on the big screen.
Ah, your hubby's awesome. That's so nice. Oh, but that's terrifying. That's terrifying though, because that makes me feel like my head is probably gigantic.
But it is. You are a member of the Big Head tribe. You said so yourself.
It's true, but it's not like, you know, a few feet.
I am the great Oz, the great and terrible.
So she perks up pretty well just with a little bit of finger fluffing.
Oh, this is nice. Jamie says, Mirabella is great. I got so many compliments when I wore it to my son's Meet the Teacher night for second grade. That's excellent.
Are you guys seeing this though? Like how the bottom, as I've been playing with it. Note, I've been playing with the bottom first, and then I'm going to play with the top. But notice how doing that just perked it right up. No real intense styling required. Now I'm going to do a little bit of the front and the top. I'll play with the permatease a little bit. Like that. Like I'm scratching it. Or like I'm tickling it or something. Check this out. When I pull my hand away, how much bigger it got when I played with the permatease like this. Check this out, because it's kind of fun. All right, watch. Can you tell the difference?
That's volumizer.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Aurelia's got a good question because there's a small side discussion going on about scalp colors and so forth.
Oh, yeah.
I never wear a grip or wig cap. Thinking about getting one. Would you choose one closer to your skin tone or the wig colors you use most?
Depends on the look you're trying to achieve. If you want to obscure your scalp, go with a dark wig cap. If you want it to look like skin, go with something that's close to your skin tone. That's all. Just depends on what you want to achieve. Like sometimes I like what? Okay.
Finish your thought and I'll share it.
It's hard to because now I'm curious.
Okay. Jody Myers suggests a great band name, and I'm going to add it to the list.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't tell me now. Tell me when we get.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Okay. Cool. Sports. What if we were like an all Tim and Eric cover band? Oh my gosh. Bang, bang, cops and robbers. Bang, bang, robbers and cops. Bang, bang, rob that bank. Put them in jail. Put them in jail. Not very rock starry. But if it's good enough for Josh Groban, it's good enough for me.
Oh, oh, wow. Okay.
Deep. What? Oh, good.
Just the name. Oh, fantastic. Topical.
All right.
Jamie Ward. I feel like I need to have a 1920s party with Willow and Cheerwine. Boffo, Socko, 23 Skidoo. Oops.
Here, let me turn around.
Sorry, clicked on that when it jumped. There you go.
I feel like I'm the lost misfit from Gem and the Holograms with this eyeshadow. We are the misfits. Our songs are better.
Their songs are better.
Their songs really are kind of better, yeah. So that's Cheerwine Sangria on a pretty little Willow, which is a pretty little curly wig. Looks really cute in this color. All right. You want to?
No.
No? Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. So here is the next one. This is Aniston foil. And I can do it. You do what you do.
No, I've done now.
Oh, okay.
Right. Is that Aniston foil?
I've got it in my hand.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Aniston foil.
I know my babies.
I'm not saying you don't. It's just that I'm trying to coordinate the putting away and the handing over. So.
Yay! Oh,
so everyone loves the Cheerwine Sangria by the look of it.
Oh, the Cheerwine Sangria
At least
is a great
everyone
color.
who's piped up about it has loved it. No one has said, "Ew, that's disgusting."
Our crowd is classier than that.
Yes, our cloud.
Cloud.
Our cloud. I'm on my second martini. Our crowd is definitely classier.
That's right. That's why we get drunk during the live streams. It's all that
Sign
class.
of sophistication.
We are adults. Yay.
Sign of sophistication. We can handle our liquor.
So this is Aniston foil, and this one's been played with a little bit.
Oh, hey, Barbara Waite has joined us. Hello, Barbara.
Hello. Glad you could make it.
Yes, indeed. Just arrived.
How's the back of that look? Look good?
Look good.
Hooray!
Curly and bouncy.
You can tell I'm in a good mood by how many times I say hooray. It could be like a really, really dangerous drinking game to drink every time I say it during this stream.
That's got such bouncy curls you need to sing in on the good ship Lollipop.
I will not be doing that.
All right.
Yeah.
Aaron says, why are they all so gorgeous? Good problem to have, I suppose.
That makes me so happy because I'm so proud of how this one turned out, and I'm not even ashamed to admit it. Like, I love how this turned out. I'm very excited about some of the stuff that's coming in the fall, and then I'm just generally excited about the rest of it. Because, you know, for me, I don't typically wear grays in real life, that sort of thing, but I make them anyway.
Kathleen Simmons says, Aniston foil looks great for your skin tone.
Thank you. I think this color is just easy to pull off for most people.
Aurelia Ward says, I always say my Latin students are the most sophisticated of all. We have a logo with Aphrodite on it that says, classy ladies curse in Latin.
Yay!
Circus, yes!
All right, so that's Aniston foil. Let's see. What's the next item? We got strawberry shake. Is anybody really excited for strawberry shake?
Strawberry shake. I don't know because you've only just mentioned it.
Strawberry shake.
Give me that.
Strawberry shake. Strawberry shake. All right.
Jamie says, oh, this is interesting. Does anyone listen to Night Vale? All hail the glow cloud, lol.
What is that?
I am not familiar, so if someone would like to comment on that or provide a link in the comments below the video, not necessarily in the chat, but that would be appreciated.
Okay, so here is strawberry shake. Again, this is in a non-heat friendly fiber, so the color is as close as we could get it to the original. It's not quite as vibrant, but it's pretty cute still.
Damn, I mixed a good
Martini.
Yeah.
So that's strawberry shake. We can put that stuff away later, honey. Is anybody commenting anything?
Oh, here we go. Well, it takes a while for the comments to come in, and then they all come in a flood.
'Tis the way it is. When it rains, it pours.
Strawberry shake makes me think of Rosa Gold in Belle Tress. Cheryl says strawberry shake is my favorite color. Liz says my African gray parrot's name is Aphrodite.
Oh, I love birds. Birds are so cool.
Oh, John Woodall says, I listened to Night Vale and went to a live show they put on in Athens. Used to fall asleep to episodes of it.
That's so cool.
Carla says strawberry shake forever.
Strawberry shake forever.
And I mentioned how much I adore you because it's a lot.
I love you, honey. This is the back. This is back. So yeah, and you can see it's got that dark honey blonde root, or it's like a light honey brown. You can define that however you like. But now you can really see, and I'm gonna, boop, now you can really see that permatease that's in there and how it's a little bit compressed right now. So if I kind of just play with it, particularly back here, tickle, 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 tickle. Tickling the wig.
Gwyn says, what color is the root? Very pretty.
14.
14. It's a 14.
But it's up against some really light colors, so the contrast makes it look like it's a lot darker than it is.
Faye Ray says, I love acid. Strawberry shake. It's the first thing I've worn in pink since I was 6.
That's so nice. Yes. I'm so happy that when you chose a pink wig, you chose one of mine. Thank you. I love adventurous wig buyers. I always try to find new stuff to keep them interested.
Cat B says, I can see it's going to be a tough choice which 10 willows I will get. As there's only 9 colors, hey!
Hey!
Not so bad.
Looks I like it now that I've played with it a little bit more. Like, I like it when you play with the volume and kind of fluff up the top. It looks really pretty. You could even go even crazier with it if you really wanted to. Should I turn again?
Boingy, boingy, boingy. Very bouncy curls.
He likes playing with the curls. I like playing with the curls. That's why they're there.
Geraldine says, this is the style I've been waiting for. Excellent.
Hey! Okay, what is the next color on the agenda? We've got Black Magic.
Black Magic right there.
I will trade you, dear.
Alrighty, off you go.
All right. So this is our Black Magic color, which again is not a pure black. It's more like kind of like a 2-4.
A black coffee.
Yeah.
Sort of color.
It's a nice dark color. We're coming out with a true black soon. So stay tuned if you want something even darker.
Oh yes.
Like Betty Page color. If you're looking for that, we're making it.
Oh yes. I recently, in my recent batch of photography, I photographed something in the new black color, and it's looking good.
Yeah. It's very Morticia Adams worthy. It's good.
Oh yes. And speaking as a spiritual Gomez. Oh yes.
Faye says your strawberry is the best pink heather. The root goes perfect with it. We all like playing with the curls. Yay! Oh, that makes me so happy. And then Barbara asked a really great question. I did touch on this earlier, but it's still a really great question. And that is this heat friendly or regular synthetic? This is Wigs Forever. So this is the non-heat friendly synthetic. It is a regular synthetic. So it will be a little bit more durable for you. You probably have to wash it once so it's not quite as shiny. I'm just kind of running a little comb through it here. But that way you can, not have to worry about yanking the fibers because heat friendlies can get distorted a little bit more easily. What's that?
Julie Moses says Spiritual Gomez is a good band name. Okay.
Okay, right. Add that too.
Adding that.
You guys are really good at this. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, stay tuned because we're gonna start going through some of these band names when I'm done with the little fashion show here. So this is Black Magic, and I'll probably go a little bit faster once we get through some of these initial ones, because I'll probably exhaust all your questions before we get to the end of it. So let me see. Is the back of this good, honey?
All light falls into it, so it's hard to tell, but yeah.
Okay.
Morticia Black, another band name, Nigel,
Yes.
says Jody Myers. Right, adding that.
Morticia Black. Oh, that sounds like such a good like drag queen name too.
It does.
Right? I've got this little strand here that just does not want to cooperate. Let's see.
Oh wow, 7 comments just showed up all at once.
There we go.
Black Magic seems like a dark brown. Yes.
Yep.
It's a very, very black coffee, dark
Yeah,
brown.
it's like a 2 blended with the 4. That's literally all this is.
Taco Head Issue is my band name, says Faye Ray.
That's a good one too.
How about Puke Machine, says Tina.
That actually sounds like
I'm pretty sure there probably is a band called that from the 70s. Punk band with the safety
This
thing.
needs to be an amusement park ride name immediately, because
Yes.
some people would see this as a challenge and
Yes,
want to
the
accept
Puke
it.
Machine. Step right up and ride the Puke Machine. Will you keep your hot dogs down?
They have like free food samples all the way up to the ride. That would actually be pretty awesome if I had the stomach to
Will
handle
you
it.
lose your cheese fries?
Oh God, no, because then my imagination goes there. So
Will the funnel cake make a return trip?
Stop it!
Sorry. I can't help it. Now I've gone into 1910 Carnival Barker mode. It's weird. As soon as someone said Louisiana, I went into instant Cajun mode. So someone mentions a amusement park ride, I go into 1910 Carnival Barker.
23 Skidoo? Is that the stuff you say?
Yep. O'Reilly Award says I'd like to see a live roller coaster.
Okay,
with Wigs demo.
here. I will show you the demonstration. That is it.
No, seriously. seriously, we were at Cedar Point a couple weeks ago, and we actually saw a wig or topper or extensions or something come flying off someone.
Yes. So don't
swear on my life we actually saw that happen.
I would not recommend trying to wear a wig on a roller coaster personally. And maybe that's just because I'm really extreme with the coasters. Like I like to be in the front car. I will wait up to an hour extra just to sit in that front seat, even if the ride's only 15 seconds long. I'm ridiculous about it. Or the very, very back seat. But I'm definitely like a thrill chaser when it comes to these rides. And so I would almost be disappointed in the ride if it didn't yoink that wig right off of my head. Just snatch it right off. So let's go back to the slidey slides.
Gina says that's what we used to call a ride at our local park back in the 70s.
That sounds like truth in advertising, really.
I've done a wig on a coaster. I wear headbands over them. Ah, okay.
That's smart. That's smart. Okay, so this is Mermaid Kisses. This is about as close to a gray as we're going to do with this initial release. But if the style itself does well, we will make it in a whole bunch of colors. We'll Ambrose it up. You know what I mean? We've made that's foreshadowing for what's coming after this part of the show.
Hey.
Yeah, is that we release Ambrose in basically every color from that limited collection of heat-friendly stuff. So if this one does well, we will do the same. I will do the same with anything that sells well, just because we're trying to make a brand. Woo! So I'm just going to gently comb the top just a little bit. I'm not trying to comb it too much because I like the curls. But yeah, that's Mermaid Kisses. And you can kind of see what I mean in this image about how Mermaid Kisses is a kind of an illusion color. Because, let me... What's that, honey?
Jody Myers, Wig Snatchers, band name.
Wig Snatches.
Hannah Boo says, Heather, you remind me of the young girl in the movie What a Girl Wants. I never watched that.
What a girl wants.
I've not watched
What a girl
that.
needs. I've not seen it either, but now I need to. And I need to listen to that song. Yes, I need to listen to some Christina and then some ex-Tina.
Kathleen Ryan says, OMG, I need Mermaid Kisses too. I'm in big trouble.
I love this color. I love how it turned out. So, you can kind of see when I get close to the camera, and I'll turn the light up just a little bit more for this one, just in case that helps. Let's see. You can see that it's actually really muted pastel colors. It's got a number 10 root, and then all of these, this isn't gray. None of this is gray. It's white, it's pink, it's green, it's blue, it's color theory, mishmashing these colors together so that way they look gray from far away. So it's a shimmery mermaid gray, optical illusion color.
Oh, by the way, speaking of adult language, Aurelia says, well, shit, there's another to add to my list. Or fuck, I don't know. Bugger. If we're going with Latin, stirkus, I don't know.
You have said that word twice now.
Yeah.
Maybe that should be a band name.
Just
Stirkus.
Okay. You know how I'm a big fan of Discworld?
Yeah.
Well, what's his name? Rincewind, the world's worst wizard.
Yeah.
His personal coat of arms reads Stirkus, Stirkus, Stirkus Moriturus Sum.
What's
which
that?
means, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, we're gonna die.
That's funny.
Terry says, hi, I'm back. The Hawkeyes won. Okay.
Yay!
Adult language would be a good band name.
I'm shocked that that isn't one already.
Yeah.
Or just some random symbols that people would use to say, hey, I'm cussing, like just ampersand, octothorpe, octothorpe.
You said octothorpe. Take me now.
Later, dear. Okay, so oh my. Good night, everybody. No, just kidding. This is what the back of this one looks like. It's super bouncy, it's springy and fun, and I can't sit still in this wig because it's just so bouncy. I want to just bop my head constantly. Real problems. But yeah, that's what this one looks like in Mermaid Kisses. So she's pretty awesome. Let's see what the next color is. Oh, Harlow. Gotta put on my Harlow. All right. Gonna hand that over to you.
There you go.
And take this. This is Beach House. We are jumping the gun. Okay. I know my babies. So I know the difference between my blonde and my other blonde because I only made 2 of them for this wig. So unless you count Aniston foil, which is kind of like a blonde. So
Killeen says, my husband made a shelf for my wigs. I'm going to need another shelf. Hannah Boo, band name, keep your hair on. Okay.
Yeah, there are some really like naturally clever band names out there from actual real bands. Like I always thought that Me First and the Gimme Gimmes had a really clever band name. I've not really heard their music to my knowledge, but that's a clever band name.
All right, there we go. That's
so this is Harlow Blonde. And the root on this is also a 14. It's the exact same as the strawberry shake. What are you laughing at now?
Okay,
But put the wigs away later and show the comments that make you laugh.
No,
That's
it's not a comment that made me laugh. It was a recollection. When Jean Harlow was meeting, I think, I might be misremembering, Margot Fontaine. She called her Margot. And she says, no, dear, the T is silent, as in Harlow. Ooh!
Oh, burn!
Sick burn.
Who said that?
Margot Fontaine. I might be misremembering. It's definitely someone called Margot with a T at the end.
In what movie?
Not in the movie, in real life.
Wow, that is a sick burn.
Yeah.
That sounds like a movie line.
Carpe Capilam. Ha ha. Seize the hair.
Hopefully you're gonna add that. Seriously, put that stuff away later.
I'm mostly done with it now. Jeez.
Like, take the hints, man. We're live. All right. Glasses time. They match the hair color. I know the eternal question with glasses is you go over or under, and my answer is yes. Whichever fits and whatever works the best and stays put and doesn't look really weird.
Good question here. Would you suggest leaving wigs out on a stand or keep in boxes? Years ago, I would leave on stands and seemed like the cap deteriorated faster.
Yeah.
Kathleen Horanson.
So I think part of it depends on what your goal with the wig is. Like, let's say that you are like me and you want to stretch the cap out, or let's say you liked this wig but you thought the curls were too tight and you wanted to relax them. That sort of scenario. Putting it on the head form overnight is great because it's twice the amount of time that gravity is going to work its magic on the cap, especially the top. It rounds it out a little bit faster, and it will also stretch it out a little bit faster, and it will also loosen the curls faster. If you do not want to loosen the curls on a wig like this, don't do that. Store it flat. Put it back in its box, and try to minimize the amount of time that you keep it on a stand. Now, of course, if we're talking like human hair wigs, all bets are off because it just depends. Like sometimes washing and styling a human hair wig can be a real pain in the butt. And it's something a lot of people only do like maybe on like a weekly basis or after every like 10 to 12 wears. Mm. So, you know, in that case, you want to put it on a head form and, you know, maybe pin it if possible, because, you know, you can use the pins to kind of prevent gravity from pulling on it too much. Or at least prevent this from getting too much stress on it while it's on the head form overnight. Hopefully this is making sense. At this point, I've had enough Baileys that I'm not sure. But yeah, you want to put it on a head form if you know it's pre-styled. You don't want to mess up the style, you know. But with synthetics, you can put it flat back in the box and it's generally fine. Though with our limited collection, if you got a wig that has the taco head situation from being flat packed, I definitely recommend, at least initially for the first like week or two, storing it on a head form, because that will help soften up the top of the wig a little faster. So it just depends on what you're trying to achieve. Really sorry for the essay.
That's okay. While we're on the subject of nerdy things, Barbara Waite says they used a horrifying concoction of things to make Jean Harlow's hair that color.
I've heard that.
Yes, I remember watching something about that on YouTube, and yeah. Now, all you need to do is
Huh?
yeah.
I'm out of Bailey, so I'm going to have to toast Jean Harlow with this. I love the movie she's in where she's like a gangster mole with James Cagney and stuff. That's cool.
Peg Witch says, "Why is it that any wig looks great on Heather? You are so fortunate." Well, she just happens to be gorgeous.
Oh, I love you.
I'm smooth.
You're very smooth. And thank you, Peg Witch. What?
Jody Meyer says, "Bailey's brain."
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Any questions about Harlow before I... Sorry, I gotta play with her a little more because she's cute. Before I put on the beach house and then we move on to some other styles.
Okay.
No?
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
Give me that.
I scat like that. Like, I don't even know if that's really scatting. I do that all the time.
Of course, it's scatting.
Without even recognizing that I'm doing it until it's already happening. It's just kind of like
It's
automatic thing.
Well, scatting is fun.
That needs to be an album title.
Scatting
right
is fun.
now. Scatting is fun. You should add that for sure.
I'm sorry. Every time we talk about scatting, the theme tune to The Tick, the 1990s cartoon version of The Tick, keeps springing to mind. Dub dwee da 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 dwee da skiddly bop. Dub dwee da da da. You put me on main.
I did. Well, you were singing.
Dub dwee da 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 dwee da.
Ow!
Dub dwee doo da. Squeak bop doo da. But dub dwee da 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 da.
Bow. Is that where the bow goes? Where does
It's one of the places.
Okay. I know that there's a place where it goes bow.
Skit scat skidoo, says Peg Witch. Yes, exactly.
See, scatting is fun.
Taco head situation. Band name, says Just Jane.
This is Beach House, by the way, in case I didn't let that be known. What? Beach House.
Ah.
What?
Geraldine asked a good question. Which colors can be worn with a cool tone complexion?
Oh, this...
We do have something on our website that helps with that.
Yeah, and I'm building more resources for that into the one that I keep saying that I'm working on. I am actually working on a website.
I will verify that. Yes.
Yes, I've been working
into the late hours of the night.
Yeah, so I'm building something into it that'll be a little bit more intense in that direction. But
okay,
this is I'm answering the question that was just asked. So can you put that up on the screen, please, honey?
Oh, the question
about the cool skin colors, because I want to talk about that just for a second.
It now because it just. Oh, someone's got to run. Who's got to run? Aaron. Later, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
Take it easy. Thanks for dropping by. Oh boy,
So you can't find it when you
working on it.
When you read a comment, honey, put it on the screen.
Yeah.
So Beach House will work on a cool complexion. This particular color because it's got an ashy blonde on top as the base. Harlow would probably work. Mermaid would totally work. Mermaid Kisses is very ashy, as you can probably tell. That's why I liked putting it on different mannequins, just so you can kind of see how it plays with different skin tones. Moonlit Orchid is definitely a cool base color, so it will work on a cool skin tone. So will Black Magic because it's essentially neutral. Strawberry Shake will probably work, though it may be bordering on slightly warm. Aniston Foil was designed to basically go with everything. Its base color is a 12. It's got other blondes blended into it and some light brown. So that way it is very balanced. It's got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's got a 12 for the root. It's a very pretty color. And then, or actually it's got an 8 for a root. And then Cheerwine Sangria. Cheerwine Sangria is one where when I think of the people that look the best in this color, it's usually like cool skin tone people or folks who have a slightly olive skin tone. This color works really great on olive skin. And Cocoa Swirl's warm. So that one will be warm. But most of them will work very well on cool skin because I try to design them to work for everybody's skin tone for most of the colors. So there we go. And I'm going to monopolize the screen for just a second so I can show everybody what this looks like all the way around in this color.
Let me get that off.
You can kind of see how it's still kind of tipped at the bottoms.
Sorry, now I've got the tick theme stuck in your head.
Yeah, I know.
Squeak that doo down. Squeak that doo down.
All right.
Dow.
Wow. See, I know that part.
There you go.
Yes, teamwork.
Right, now before we move on to something, there's a great comment here.
All right.
Cheryl says, Nigel, show us your netting technique.
Oh, he's very good at it at this point. And actually, I'm gonna go get something else to drink really quick.
You do that, and I will take over.
Yes. Demo time.
And the living is easy. Okay. Here's how I do it. I take the wig. If you've got the padding, just take the wig, stuff the padding in. Like a taco, I suppose. Only we're avoiding taco head. Then what I do is I take the net and I put one of the knots on my knuckles and I stretch the net over my elbow. I then take the wig, grab the wig like that, hook part of the net under my chin, and then just wrap it around. Do that. Boom. One netted wig. Shove it back in the bag, and there we go. That hope you found that helpful. All right, there we go. Meanwhile, trust me, I'll just put this away, and then let's do some comments, shall we? Squiggly bop. Oh wow, that's all the way down. Do. Ella Fitzgerald, yes, excellent late, the grand dame of jazz and scatting. Kathleen says, when I took music theory in college, I was the only one who knew what scat is in a class of 200 or more. Mel Torme was introduced to me by my father. Oh, Mel Torme, I am having flashbacks to, what was it called? Night Court. And Mel Torme would be the occasional guest star on that. That was great. And if you've ever watched Mystery Science Theater 3000, he played a bit of a villain in one of the movies. I believe it was Girls Town. So you get to see Mel Torme acting in there, and they make lots of scat jokes in there. Ah, fantastic. Let's see what else we got here. Kelly says, oh man, dang fine, just send me all of them. I mainly put that up for Heather when she rewatches this. Gwen says, oh, I miss Coco's swirl. No worries, you can catch this on the replay. Just fast forward straight to it. That's not a problem. Oh boy, these reallys. Night Court, yes, Night Court, excellent. Liz, excellent. Glad I could be of help for you there. Okay. Heather says she's just going to be a second. Hannah says, are you guys really starting a band? No, but one of the running gags we have is that if we say so, if we string together a weird combination of words that have never been uttered before, we always say that would make a great band name or an album title or something like that. So it's been a running gag with us for years now. Scatological humor. Yes. And Heather is scatting the tick theme over in the next room. So, Shelly's got a good question. Where can I get replacement nets? Many of mine have. Well, we ordered a pack of like 100 from Amazon not too long ago, and we've.
What's that?
Shelly's saying, where can we get replacement nets? And I just said, well, we've ordered a bunch from Amazon, so.
Yeah.
Over to you, my
I
treasure.
mean, we could probably hook you up with one if you, before you plan your next order, if you want to. I mean, you mean the ones that go around the wigs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, we'd send you some. You know, just let us know on your next order. You know, contact the help desk. Be like, can you hook me up with some hair nets? Like, and be real specific that you're not trying to talk about wig caps, free wig caps, because we sell those.
Yeah.
But if you make it real specific that you mean the ones that go over the wig, I mean, we'd be happy to hook you up with that. And John's watching too, so he's on the help desk and he manages those folks, so he can make sure that happens. I'm actually gonna go crazy with the makeup even more because I feel like I could even pile on more in my crease. Because I'm that crazy, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Because I've got this much makeup on. Why not?
Why the fuck not?
That's right. Wow, you get very sassy when you get martinis in you.
Well, no, it's just this is supposed to be an adult themed
it is
thing, and we haven't done a lot of swearing today, so I've got to amp up the profanity quotient.
Hey, I'm fine.
Profanity quotient. Band name.
That is a band name. That is absolutely a band name. You need to make sure that that's in there as well. We will recap all of this madness.
Oh dear. Julie says, "Did the streaming seize up, or was it just me?" Well, I hope
it wasn't.
I hope it didn't.
With all the work we've had done on our line this last week.
Oh.
Right. Technology keeps trying to thwart us, but we will win.
And John says, if you run into problems asking for hairnets, tell them to send the ticket to John.
Yeah. Thanks, John.
So makeup. I'm irritated that Becca is done. Now I need a replacement for the liquid perfector in Champagne Pop.
I feel that way about their under eye corrector, the green block. That stuff is fantastic. And it's so soothing. I've got a ton of it filed on today.
Yeah, Stacy and Pen Lady 5.
Or it's not green, it's like flesh colored, sorry.
Both say that there's, and Shelly are saying that the streaming is going just fine.
Okay, good.
So it's probably your service.
And maybe, who was saying that it was glitchy?
Trying to find it because Julie Moses.
Julie, maybe exit and come back in because I've heard that helps a lot of people because for whatever reason YouTube just is not.
Tina's verifying that it's all working well. Colleen says, "Did you get the new space?" No, we just got broad. We did
get the new space, and we did try to hook up the internet there, but we looked into the pricing and the amount of time it would take us to move that stuff over, and they can't get fiber over there. We thought that they could.
No, it's like, why bother?
Right. I mean, this is going to be a lot of work to move because I mean, I would like to move the whole set preferably. So we're not going to move it over there. We just had, well, we're going to try not to. We had the cable company come out here and set it up, but we can't get fiber in either location. So that's been fun.
We just had them upgrade our current service to something better, and it seems to be working.
Yeah.
So if you do have any problems,
Okay.
So let us know.
All right. I think I'm ready for some more hair. I've got epic, crazy amounts of makeup on. I'm so ready for this.
Hannah Boo says, "What's the name of that cool lamp next to Nigel?" Give me 1 second. I'll get the box so I can show it to you.
Yeah, we bought it on Etsy, I want to say, and it's one that is actually like, it was found in a warehouse, and the boxes hadn't been opened since literally 2000. So it's a millennium themed lamp that this guy found in an old warehouse. Or maybe it was an old storage unit. I can't remember the story, but he just found a bunch of them, supposedly, and that's where this came from.
Yeah, it's called the Fiber Spray 010100.
Yeah, look at how retro that is. It's so good. It's so good. So good. And it's millennium themed.
Millennium themed.
So good.
We actually repainted the shell of it.
I want sparklier eyes.
We repainted the shell of it. Originally, it was a sort of silver color, but to go with the general theme and color combination, we redid it in rose gold.
Do I look like a fairy princess on goth night?
Turn around. Are
they even?
Actually, you know what that sparkliness around your eyes reminds me of?
Glitter.
What? Do you remember the movie Legend?
Yeah.
You know the fairy?
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, but she was so annoying.
She was cute though.
Yeah, she was. Her character was super annoying though. But I love that movie.
Yeah.
Tim Curry in that movie.
Oh, you need to check your Facebook for a Tim Curry Venn diagram I sent you.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. All right. We need more wigs on me. So we're going to do that.
Aurelia says, well, if my dogs didn't eat that lamp, my 2-year-old granddaughter most certainly would destroy it.
So this is Ambrose, and you know Ambrose. Everyone's familiar with Ambrose at this point, and this is from the Heat Friendly collection. So this is a CysterWigs limited piece. In fact, all 3 of these are going to be CysterWigs limited.
Oh, this is an interesting question. Nancy Fraser says, greetings from Cleveland. Late to the party. Are these Willows available, or are they pre-order?
No, they're not up for pre-order yet. They haven't come in yet. So they're coming in probably at the end of October or the beginning of November. Some of the stuff that I'm showing you right now, though, has already been released. So this is currently up for sale on the site. The Willow is more of like just a preview. But we'll talk more about all that stuff. I just want to keep kind of helping you guys plan, I guess, is the best way to put it, by telling you what we're going to be releasing so you can kind of make a budget for it. But this is up for sale right now. And this is Ambrose in Lilac Honey. So I'm going to take the whole screen now. This color looks so good on her like kind of cafe au lait skin tone. So beautiful. And it's the purple, I think.
Here's the funny thing. It's not just the purple. There's also some navy blue in there.
Yes.
It's
and pink. There's pink in
and
there
some,
too.
Yeah, and some pink. But I mean, it's a fun blend that turns into a lovely, rich royal purple.
Yeah.
But it's complex. There are subtleties in there.
I absolutely adore this color. It's so beautiful.
Well, Kathleen Ryan says, I just got my Lilac Honey-R and Ambrose today, and it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
And Kathleen Horrod Simmons says, love have this shade in Danica.
Yeah, and this is a brilliant shade. And as soon as, actually, the order of operations was this. I got the prototype for Danica in this color, and I was like, that's really cute. I need to make this in everything. So as soon as I saw the prototype for Danica, I ordered a bunch of these on Ambrose. So that's why we have this one here, because I needed it very much.
Well, this comment needs addressing right now. Seascape 185 says, finally made it to one of these. Well, we're glad you made it.
Yes.
Thanks for dropping by. Glad you could make it.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent.
Like these would be no fun if I was just talking to myself. Well, if we were just talking to ourselves. Sorry, honey.
Why do you always talk to yourself? I simply have a penchant for intelligent conversation.
Is that for Transformers?
Yes, it is. It's from Beast Wars. There's.
Oh no, this is gonna open a whole portal to Beast Wars.
I will keep this to under 30 seconds. I swear. Okay.
Okay, I'll show people angles of Ambrose here while you talk.
Yeah. The main villain, Megatron, in Transformers Beast Wars, always talks to himself and says things like, peace in play must be kept on the board until the game is over. Yes. And one of his...
Is the beard stroking
No, he doesn't have a
implied?
beard. He doesn't have a beard, but he
You know, you just kind of started doing that?
well, it's a villain thing.
Okay.
Okay, you've now stretched this to over 30 seconds by interrupting. But I'm going to say, one of his subordinates says, why do you always talk to yourself? And he answers her, I simply have a penchant for intelligent conversation.
I noticed that you started to do that again and you stopped yourself. I love you. All right.
And I adore you. Lindsay Gronich says, is Smokehouse coming out in any other styles?
We're making, okay, so Smokehouse to me is the Aesthetica line. And for that, I'm not sure what they're going to be releasing in more styles. But my Smoke Show R and the Unrooted Smoke Show, the X Smoke Show, those are going to be in a whole bunch of different styles. And I'm actually working on more grays. As you notice, I made the Mermaid Kisses. That was my way of trying to make like a more adventurous gray color. And I think it turned out really nice. I'm trying to come up with ones that are more like, you know, closer to a 48 than a 56, if you, or even like a 38, you know, like I would love to come up with a 48. I think that's a really nice color. Kind of like the Shimmer Wood in the limited collection in the other collection. So, I mean, I'm working on a whole bunch of grays and vibrant colors and work appropriate colors. We're hitting it all. But speaking of crazy colors, this is Grayson in Magenta Melt. It was part of the reason why I wanted to put on way more eyeshadow today. I'm going to go ahead and shake her off, and I'm going to turn the light up just a little bit because these aren't as shiny because they're heat friendly. And I really want you to catch this color because when it focuses, here, hold on. It is really, really bright. I love it.
It is extremely bright.
You can see this thing from space. Go jogging with it, everyone would see you. I love this color. Here, let me put it on. Now, this has not been styled, and I was going to ask, next week, would you like me to do a little demo of how to style this wig? Because you can add a curl, you can flat iron it. I mean, I haven't even taken the taco head out of this thing. This is, you know, the thing up here at the top, the little crease. I mean, that is something that I've made a video about how to take care of. It's actually pretty simple. And these are heat friendly, so it's really simple. But even just right out of the bag without any of that stuff, this is what Grayson looks like. She's very similar to something like Jackson by Noriko. I think it's Avery, I want to say, by Tressalure. I might be wrong there. I'm a Bailey's in, so and I'm a lightweight, but it's very similar, like Athena by Henry Margu, those kind of styles.
That should have been going for like the last 2 weeks.
That's all right.
But anyway, speaking of comments, there's a good comment here. Oh dear, where'd it go? Well, Kelly, no. Aurelia asks, is Mirabella, that's going quickly, is Mirabella heat friendly?
Mirabella is not heat friendly.
Barbara M asks, does it glow in the dark too?
I wish. It would look really sweet under a black light though. That I can say for sure.
Let's see. And Lindsay Gronich says, can you get volume on top in Willow? Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Here, I'll put you back on the screen, honey. Whoop. You've got your own camera. There you go.
Heather did a little bit on that earlier when she was going through the willows, and she finger fluffed up the willow on one side to show how much volume you could get on one side with just finger fluffing. So yeah, if you go back for the replay, it's in the willow section.
I love this color so very much. I feel like I should be really into My Chemical Romance with this hair.
Liz says, I love my Graysons. They're way better than Jackson.
Oh, thank you. Yay.
Oh, Always Being Me says, oh, glow in the dark. Oh, please make one.
I need to figure out how to do that.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Oh, Heather. Oh, geez. Glow in the dark hair. Oh, fan-freaking-tastic.
I love this color so very, very much. And it looks really poppin' with this purple eyeshadow. Very, very cool. I love this color.
Jamie Ward says, I change my wigs every day, and one of my counseling clients says it was a great surprise to see who she got that day.
I love that. See, life's more interesting when you just kind of embrace that and get creative with it, for sure. I'm going to monopolize the whole screen for a sec.
It's your channel.
Well, this is our channel. The way I branded it is that it's, you know, you and me.
Well, yes, but let's face it. They're here to see you. I'm just the tall, dark, foreign eye candy.
And a narrator deluxe. Yeah. Everything sounds more epic when you say it.
Pass me the butter beans.
See? So yeah, there's Grayson. Out of the box. Magenta Melt. It's a thing. And the next one is...
The last one.
This, well, we were going to show Felix, but we could not find the sample. So I have an Ainsley in this color, so I can talk to you about the new color. So I'm going to put this all up on the screen by itself for just a second. Can you get that off there?
Yeah, give me 1 second. Oh, there we go.
Sweet. Thank you. So Masala Chai is I say here, a soft and chic warm, light honey brown with short, dark auburn brown root. I'm going to be showing her on an Ainsley because that's the one that we were able to find the first. And it's real pretty. If you're not familiar with what masala chai is, like why we would call it that, I mean, I don't know if you like chai tea, but essentially chai means tea. So when you say chai tea, you're saying
TT.
tea.
Like tuna fish.
Tea.
Or piranha fish.
Tea. Yeah. It's yeah. That's kind of how that goes. So masala chai is a bit like chai tea, you know, the warm stuff. And it's spicier, it's not as sweet, it's delightful. But yeah, it's basically chai tea. It was just a fun way of kind of saying that.
I want to share these
ahead.
comments. Julie Moses says, Foreign Eye Candy is a good band name.
For sure.
And Aurelia Ward says, I badly want to wear a Mirabella at work. I have her in Moonlit Orchid, but I teach Latin at a private Christian school. I already have to hide the tattoos and take out the nose ring. You sound like a fun person to hang around with. You really do.
You live a double life, Aurelia.
Yeah. By night. By day, she is a common. Well, no,
not common.
Wigs. By night. By day, she is a Latin teacher at a Christian school. But by night.
Now you can tell. Taco head on this Ainsley.
Kathleen Horan Simmons says, how close is it to macchiato?
This is probably ashier and less contrast. Here, let me kind of show you the color before I play with this wig a little bit more. This is, and let me get through this part first.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. I'm holding it real close so it kind of focuses. There we go.
There you go.
This is an ashier color than the mochaccino family of colors from the Renee of Paris lines. You know, basic concept is that it is kind of like a really dark honey blonde that has a little bit of dark ash in it. And then the top is, it's softer than say like a 6 would be. This is actually like a 33. So it's slightly auburn. It's what gives the color its little pop of warmth is just at the rooting. So I'm going to go ahead and play with the permatease because that's really what you need to do on Ainsley to wake her up. And I'm actually holding her upside down. All right, here we go.
While you're doing that, Always Being Me says,
Okay, there we go. I vote to plan on a CysterWig cruise. Just think on it in a minute. Big fun in wigs and cocktails. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh my God, that was very loud. Oh, no. Make it stop.
is it bad that I'm also a Marilyn Manson fan?
No.
We like a bit of Brian.
Yeah.
Because he grew up in what was essentially the town we grew up in.
Yeah.
He's from Canton, Ohio, same as Macy Gray.
Yeah.
And so the funny thing is, I've known some people who went to school with Brian, and no one has anything bad to say about him. The worst they have to say about him is, no, I didn't really interact with him. Everyone else
seemed to like him.
Seems to like him. So, yeah, great guy, apparently. So, no, be a Marilyn Manson fan by all means, because apparently he's a decent guy. So.
I mean, we don't know, but yeah. Like, I have a story, and I will continue to play with this Ainsley to kind of wake her up a little bit while I say this stuff. My mom took me to see Marilyn Manson. My mom took me to see Marilyn Manson when I was 16 years old. during the Antichrist Superstar tour. I don't think she knew what she was getting into. I think that she might have thought it was basically like Alice Cooper or something like that.
We like a bit of Vince as well.
Yeah, I've seen Alice Cooper as well. The concept might be somewhat similar, but the rest is completely different because Alice Cooper's kind of like, I don't know, he's campy, you know, and on purpose. There's fun. It's like, you know, cheesy Vincent Price horror movies.
Leaving Lepidoptera, please don't touch the displays, little boy.
Oh, we've got a lot of love pouring out for Brian here. Aurelia took her kids to see him.
Yes! You know they're gonna grow up to have open minds.
Yes.
For sure.
Oh, fantastic. Gotta love that. That's parenting done right as far as I'm concerned.
But see how different this wig looks when you play with it just a little bit. I didn't even heat style it. I just played with it. It's still gonna have a little bit of the taco head, and I would probably take like a hot air brush or something like that to it to kind of fix that. It takes no time at all, honestly.
I'm going to take myself.
But
oops. Take me off for a second, my sweet, because one, you need the no.
Turn your camera off.
There we go.
Ha-ha!
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, so this is Masala Chai. This is going to be a new color for several of our styles. It's a little bit cooler than the South Beach Sands. It's also a little bit darker. It is cooler than the Caramel Macchiato, which is also from this line. That's way more auburn than this color is, because as you can probably tell, that 33, the auburn at the root area, is pretty subtle. It's pretty subtle. It looks like a brown on this wig because of the color difference between the two. So yeah, she looks pretty good. Here, let me turn around a little bit, and you can kind of see my trainer bands when I pull the hair back. That's what the back looks like. Ainsley's really short in the back compared to the front. Here we go. Yay! Okay, well. Anybody have any questions about the color at all? Oh, Tina says, I love the soundtrack to Queen of the Damned. I like the entire aesthetic of that movie. It is very good. All right, so I think we're pretty good here. Ray says, lovely that masala chai. Sigh adds to list. I love it. Thank you, S. Draper. Okay, so we will be back shortly. I'm trying to think of what the next part of this is gonna be. So, oh, when he gets up here, he's gonna walk us through fake band names. But it's gonna be a great time. I'm gonna let him do most of the talking because I need to give my voice a rest a little bit. I was doing karaoke yesterday, and I was singing along with some Tom Waits songs. For a guy who has a voice like he gargles with,
You're talking about Tom Waits?
yeah, he sounds like he gargles with razor blades or something, and he
Razor blades, steel, wool, and gravel.
yeah, and yet he writes songs that are so fun to sing because they have these really like intricate rhythms and melodies that are very fun. Bree, unfortunately, you did. You
can watch it on the replay. It's no problem.
And do we have one handy? I'll put it on.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, pick your favorite color of the bunch, and I'll just put that on.
Yeah, Bree, pick a favorite color, and
I was telling you to pick a color.
Pick a favorite color. I'm sorry. All right, I'll go with.
Kathleen says, "Is this Ainsley? This is Ainsley. This is Ainsley right
Cheerwine
out of the bag."
Sangria.
And the color is Masala Chai. Okay, he picked the Cheerwine because he really likes that one. So I will show you what that looks like.
I have very fond memories of when we made Cheerwine Sangria.
Yes.
Damn, that was good stuff.
Yeah, it was very potent. We made a lot.
Oh, yes.
We have to have people over next time we make that much of that sangria.
There you go. Willow and Cheerwine Sangria.
The white ticks. Sharon says that we should try the white ticks.
Okay, I'll see.
You saw one? I didn't even know that they came in that variety. They're like nightmare fuel. I swear. Something that little. So this is the Cheerwine Sangria. Ooh, it looks even better with all this crazy eyeshadow. Goes well with the purple. Yeah.
Sangria challenge accepted, says John.
You would like it. You would like it. There's fruit involved. The fruit tastes good afterwards.
Oh, yes.
And it's boozy.
Aurelia says, do you guys see the names of the people ordering from you, or is that just through the order department?
No, we see it sometimes. Like especially if you like DM us, you know, like if you're on Instagram or something like that, let us know who you are. That you know, that makes it easy because sometimes handles don't always match the emails. But yeah, we can see what people order for the most part, and that helps us figure out what we need to make more of. Also, by the way, on the website itself, if you go there and see that something is sold out, there's actually a little form that you can fill out. And we actually do run reports on that when I'm trying to figure out what colors to make and what kind of styles people wish we would make again. Like that information is very helpful because I can literally just download it, put it in a spreadsheet, and boom, we got wigs. So, all right. So yes, this is Cheerwine Sangria. And for Cree, I'm going to do a little turn on the catwalk. We no longer have a chair that squeaks when I swivel, so that's awesome. So yeah, this is Willow in Cheerwine Sangria. All right. Please say that out loud, please.
I think Ditch Pickle would be a good bad name. You know what? You know what? This is great. He says, adjusting his Soundwave t-shirt. I was downstairs just having a quick slash because, you know.
Male.
Well, no, drinking martinis.
Word.
And I was actually... The tune that was going through my head...
I'm so intrigued to know where the story is going.
The tune that was running through my head was the DJ Cummerbund mix Shack-Sicula. So I was thinking, dig through the ditches and burn through the witches and slam in the back of my Dragula. Because, you know, the whole Brian thing got me thinking, Rob Zombie seems like a fun guy to hang out with, too. And then Shack-Sicula came into mind. And,
How does that relate to Ditch Pickle?
Ditches. Dig through the ditches and burn through... Yeah, there you go.
Your mind works in mysterious ways.
It does.
You got to add that to the list, though.
Okay.
Did you add that to there?
Ditch Pickle. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
I got to add that thingy to the stream again because technical difficulties. Here we go. Ooh. You ready to lead the way?
Almost.
So this week, the thingy is best worst fake band names.
Well, Aurelia, thank you for joining us, and hope you sort that out soon and all is well. Thank you, though.
Yes, thank you for hanging out with us. I'm gonna turn your camera back on if that's all right.
Yes. Kate says, what is the name and color of this wig? It's adorbs.
This is Willow. She will be coming at the end of October, beginning of November. We'll put out a newsletter about it.
You'll get notification.
It'll be pretty rad. And we're making it in all the colors that you've seen in this live stream. If you didn't catch it, make sure you watch the replay.
And this color is Cheerwine Sangria.
This is Cheerwine Sangria. It looks really great.
All right. Band names.
You got to turn your camera on.
Do I?
Yeah.
All right. Just a minute. There we go.
Whee! Okay, cool.
All right.
Hold on. I don't want me to be on there.
Then I need to...
Hold on. No, I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're good.
Can everyone hear me, just to make sure that all this is going well? All right.
There we go.
Excellent. Well, I need to...
I just need to... No. I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
I got it. We're good.
All right. Well, I trust you, my sweet. I just don't,
Yeah.
I'm not technically proficient. All righty. So, folks.
I'll be right back. I'm going to go put some eye drops in because this glitter. The glitter. I love it, but I hate it at the same time.
Tonight's fun auxiliary topic is crazy band names, wacky album titles, and wild songs. And last week we asked people to suggest their stuff, and I've been taking some notes here. I might have missed a couple because these comments flash by at like lightning speed. We get no comments for a while, and then like 15 of them just swing, like just now. 15 of them just swing by all at once. What we got here? Okay, good. I can Excellent. Everyone's hearing us. All right. So let's get on with it. The first ones I'm going to cover were submitted through the comments and the chat from last week's post and live stream. So KP suggested the album Chicken Train by the band Ozark Mountain Daredevils. And Chicken Train. That is ridiculously surreal, and I adore it. Always Be in Me suggests Glitter Bomb, and also wants to bring up the Bare Naked Ladies cover band Fully Clothed Men simply for the great name. And yeah, I can't fault you for that, because yeah, Fully Clothed Men, someone says Fully Clothed Men, it gets you thinking, well, what are the alternatives? Barbara Waite put forth the album Can't See the Forest for the Teeth by the band Where There's a Willis, There's a Way. And you know what? You know what? Where There's a Willis, There's a Way has been actually a saying of mine for like the last 10, 15 years or so. Tina Osborne band name ideas are Beefeater Buckeyes, Roadkill Cockroaches. Heather is cackling with absolute mirth from the next room, and Bugger Nuts spelt with a Z. Hear that, Heather? Bugger Nuts. Oh, she likes that one. And Tina's song titles are Don't Make My Blue Eyes Brown, Queen Kilt's Kickapoo, Sunday Night Hangover, and Don't Look Under My Kilt. Okay, then. Oh, Don't Make My Blue Eyes Brown. That reminds me of there's a folk singer called Tom Smith, who in his album Who Let Him In Here wrote a song about Frank Herbert's Dune, and it's called Crystal Gale Killed Frank Herbert. And of course it's all about the spice making brown eyes blue. The spice melange, it's so cinnamon sweet. I put it on almost everything I eat. It's addictive too, and don't it make my brown eyes blue? All that sort of thing. Yeah. Shelley F. recommends the band names Nervous Nellies, Dorcas, and Hot Tamales.
That's fantastic.
I like those.
Dorcas.
While her song titles are Pandemic Delta Blues, Ain't Got No Strawberry Shortcake, Jungleberry Jam, Tahitian Sunset Serenade,
Love
and
it.
Warehouse Wi-Fi Whoopee, and Geek Out.
Geek Out.
We're all on the same page.
Yes.
We're all on the same
We did not
page.
rehearse that beforehand,
We
by
did
the
not
way.
rehearse that. I swear, just instantly we went to the disco thing. Kitty Matador puts forth the band name The Lace Fronts, with the initial album being Monotop in Stereo.
In stereo.
And this is something I've been adding to over the past broadcast. Julie Moses suggests Photobomb by Venerable Fuzz. Although she also says Vulnerable Fuzz would be a good option. Also, Bruised Vermouth, Spiritual Gomez, or Adult Language as a band name. And last week we were talking about when we were up in Ohio, we were looking through my friend Phil's telescope at the sun. And she said, your friend was using a hydrogen Lyman alpha filter to see the sunspots. Very nice. And I thought hydrogen Lyman alpha filter sounds like a great band or album name.
Yes, it does.
It does. Redhead Faye thinks we should go with Tiny Man on My Shoulder by Tough Bitty Moon Kitty.
Tough Bitty Moon Kitty.
AW simply said Near and Far, which I think actually sums us up pretty well.
Is this the album title or the band name still?
Not sure, but I think it sums up our life pretty well.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure everyone sees the Dorky album cover. I love Dorcas. I think that fits it very well. Even though you're kind of far away and visionary.
Far away and visionary.
Yes.
When she signed off last week, Aurelia Ward, who just left us, said, Night, guys, time for Lucifer, Popcorn, and Puppy Cuddles. And I thought Lucifer, Popcorn, and Puppy Cuddles sounds like a great album
That
name.
is such a good album name.
Oh, yeah. And now to the stuff that came in today's discussions. Jody Meyer suggests the risque band name Finger Fluffing, or Morticia Black, or Wig Snatchers.
Invasion
like
of the Wig Snatchers.
Yes. It says Shirkus and Curls.
Yes.
Anna Boo's band name is Keep Your Hair On. Sharon Steele has the White Ticks.
Yes.
And Cheryl Church with Ditch Pickle.
I think it's Ditch Pickle for the win. Yes.
Well, I've got a bunch of comments.
That's hilarious.
I've got a bunch of comments. Let's see. Okay, crisis averted. No pukage. Good. The kilt one reminds me of the Scotsman. Wow, are you toasted, lol? Yes. Yes, I am.
That's why we did this last, because it's goofy.
Reading June was hard work, but I did it. I still haven't read it yet. It's one of those things I'm going to get around to. It's one of those things that I'm going to get around to someday, but, we got to get the books and everything. And watch the movie, and that was fun. And I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the work.
Most of the stuff I read is basically what you would consider homework.
Yeah.
Like, it's mainly business stuff.
And Aurelia says, I want to see the new Dune just to see David Dastmalchian, but the original movie did not account for Paul being less than heroic.
Mm.
Okay. I still like Finger Fluffer or Finger Fluffin'. And Wig Snatchers album needs to be We're Americans.
Merc.
And I will love Dune, says Cheryl. I'm pretty sure I will. It's just one of those things I haven't gotten around to yet. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sure you'll like sugar cream pie, but I didn't try any till I was like 25. So
That sounds very decadent.
yeah, and I have to read it, says Kelly. So yeah, all right, we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that at some
Oh
point.
man, I should not have put this much glitter around my eyes.
You getting it in your eyeballs?
I did. I put drops in. I was like, ugh, but it's like, it's definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to taking it off. Let's just put it that way. It looks cool though.
Well, you can take over the main screen now. There you go.
And then we already named those. So which band name should we choose? I think. I mean,
yeah.
Do you have a clear winner?
Well, Ditch Pickle made me laugh like
it.
crazy.
I think that's it. I think it's Ditch Pickle is our band name. I almost want to start a band just so we can use that. Get that trademark action going. Trademark.
Let's see. Tina asks, y'all seen Shang-Chi yet? Actually, funny enough, we're not that into comic book movies, believe it or not. We love Deadpool.
Yeah.
We love the Deadpool movies. I thoroughly enjoyed the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but I've just never been that into comics. I did see Thor Ragnarok. The only reason I watched it is because I found out Taika Waititi was involved in it, and Taika Waititi, just everything he touches turns to diamond dust. So I watched it while I was convalescing last year. Yeah, and absolutely loved it. So Ditch Pickle seems to be the overall winner. We've got votes for Aurelia and Julie, and Kelly.
I agree. That was inspired. That was very inspired.
Fantastic. Yes.
Good stuff. So, no gurking off.
Oh, Barbara. Oh, absolutely fantastic.
Well played, everyone.
Oh,
yes. Well played.
Well played, madam. Well played.
Just snaps. That's excellent. You make creative work easy. We need one of those very large gongs like Queen used to have around and just go twong at the end of the live streams. Heaven forbid anyone's wearing earbuds.
Oh, working off by Ditch Pickle. That is so fat.
That's just.
Right, we're gonna have to. I'm
so
just gonna
good.
put that up there for all the world to see for a little while.
Yeah.
Because that.
Yeah, you guys won the internet today.
Mwah!
Yes. Very well done. Love it. So tonight has been a hoot and a holler. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed seeing this parade of all of these wigs. I'll put my glasses back on for a second so you can see what this will look like with cutesy poopsy little glasses. But yeah, this is a great style. I'm super happy with how it turned out. You know, I love really standard cap wigs that are inexpensive. You know, they kind of what I live in when I don't have something fancy to go to. I usually go for monofilament then, which is why I'm trying to do a little both. But I am very thrilled with how this turned out, especially with having a hard front like it does. It works really well. So I can't wait to you guys to try it and then to tell me what you think. Hopefully you love it too. Just remember the cap fits big. It does on all of these Wigs Forever lines, wigs. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you need more information about that, I talked about it at length at the beginning, so just kind of watch the replay if you missed it. So that's it for me. What?
The Art of the Dill by Ditch Pickle.
Oh my God! Now we have to come up with 2 albums.
Oh no, that's 2 songs on the album.
2 songs. Okay, good.
Yeah, excellent.
Ditch Pickle.
Yeah, I'd like to see some of these amazing colored monotops. You all are so wonderfully crazy, says Liz. Yes, Liz, I agree. We have found a fun little group here.
Yes, it's awesome. We love having you guys hang out with us. Thank you so much. And thank you for really embracing this concept and just kind of hanging out with us and giving us feedback and just, you know, having fun with it.
Always Be In Me says, make lots because you're going to sell out.
Well, we only have, I think it's 20. I think we only made 20 of each color for this initial run.
Well, if it sells out,
we'll make more. That's all. And
buy all you want, we'll make
and
more.
The fact that, and another reason why I like these machine-made wigs is the manufacturing timeline isn't as long. So if I do find something that's a hit, I can make it a little faster. It still takes several months, but monofilament wigs take a lot longer, just a lot longer. And so because of that, you know, I can talk about it a lot, but I may not be able to make it manifest for several months, which is frustrating for me because it's like my brain has all these ideas and it goes like 1 billion miles a second. And I just want to do it all. Like I want it all and I want it now, you know, that sort of thing. But
back with the Queen again. Yes.
It always comes back to Freddie. But, you know, we got to do what we can do. And if this sells, we will keep doing it. And we will all carpe the DM and listen to Ditch Pickle when our debut album comes out. So thank you. So this has been a lot of fun, everybody. We hope you had an awesome night. Yes. And we will talk to you again next week.
Yes, indeed. We had a blast.
Oh, and one more thing before we go. I want to make sure that we definitely do a shout out for our folks over on Patreon. So thank you everyone who subscribes to Patreon. We like to give them advance notice of releases. I'm going to try to trickle out more like exclusive photos and stuff like that so you can plan and just kind of ooh and ah and give me feedback and say, oh, Heather, that sucks, you know, or hopefully not that.
Pen Lady 5. Oh, there is a country artist named Ditch Pickle.
Oh my, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
And Ditch Pickle was the name of a car.
Oh,
all right. We're going to have to look this up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so extra special thanks to Marnie, Linda, Kathleen, and Serene. And thank you for hanging out with us here too.
Yes,
and
indeed.
That is basically it for us. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next week.
Okay, take it easy. Bye.